Detroit Lions are on the verge of making a significant move in reshaping their coaching staff. But can the team's strategy take them to a new level? The franchise has been betting on former NFL players for coaching positions, and now a big name could join the team, Darren Sproles. But does this choice make sense? Let's analyze this scenario in detail and understand the impact of this potential hire. The Lions' strategy: former players as coaches. In recent years, the Lions have adopted a unique approach to building their coaching staff, a preference for former NFL players. This strategy has proven effective for some franchises, bringing in professionals who understand the dynamics of the game on the field and can offer a different perspective to current players. The idea of having former athletes in coaching roles is not new, but the frequency with which the Lions are adopting this strategy shows a clear pattern. The belief that former players can teach better than coaches who have never played the game is something that is gaining traction in the league. One of the most recent examples of this trend was the hiring of Bruce Gradkowski as an offensive assistant. Gradkowski, a former NFL quarterback, brings years of playing experience, which can be a key factor in player development. Now, the Lions are targeting Darren Sproles, a former All-Pro running back, for a possible coaching role. But what exactly would his role be on the team? Who is Darren Sproles? Darren Sproles is a name that needs no introduction for NFL fans. During his 15-year career, he played for teams such as the San Diego Chargers, New Orleans Saints, and Philadelphia Eagles. Known for his agility, explosiveness, and versatility on the field, Sproles made his mark as one of the best running backs of his generation. His relatively short stature for the position was never an obstacle to his talent. On the contrary, his speed and ability to change direction quickly made him a crucial asset to every team he played for. He was always seen as a dynamic player, capable of impacting the game both on offense and special teams. Throughout his career, he accumulated numerous achievements, including a Super Bowl 52 victory with the Eagles and 3 Pro Bowl selections. Additionally, Sproles stood out not only as a running back but also as a return specialist, recording impressive numbers over the years. The connection with Dan Campbell. An interesting point to consider is the connection between Sproles and Dan Campbell, the current head coach of the Lions. Although the two never worked together directly, their paths almost crossed in New Orleans. Campbell, who served as the Saints' tight ends coach, witnessed firsthand the impact Sproles had on the team. This history may have influenced the Lions' interest in bringing Sproles onto the coaching staff. Their familiarity with each other could be a key factor in a potential hire, especially considering Campbell's philosophy of building a coaching staff with former players who understand the league's mindset. Furthermore, Sproles' experience in high-stakes games, including the playoffs and Super Bowl, could be a major asset for the Lions. Younger players could learn from him about a winning mentality and the importance of preparation for high-level games. What will Sproles' role be? Currently, the Lions already have Scotty Montgomery as their running backs coach. This raises the question: where would Sproles fit into the coaching staff? One possibility is that he could take on an assistant role for the running backs, a position that was absent from the team last season but has existed in the past. If hired, Sproles could work directly on developing players like David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. His NFL experience would be invaluable for these athletes, helping them refine their skills and expand their abilities on the field. Additionally, Sproles could bring a fresh perspective to the team's offensive scheme. His experience as a running back who also played a crucial role in the passing game could be essential in diversifying the Lions' offensive strategies. The impact of a potential hire. Adding Sproles to the Lions' coaching staff could bring significant benefits. His presence would not only add technical knowledge to the team, but could also serve as inspiration for younger players. After all, having a former player with Super Bowl experience and multiple Pro Bowl selections as a mentor would undoubtedly make a difference. Moreover, this hire would reinforce the identity that the Lions are building, a coaching staff composed of former athletes who deeply understand the game and can convey this experience authentically. Another relevant factor is the work ethic that Sproles always demonstrated. Even as one of the most talented players of his generation, he was known for his impeccable work ethic. This trait could be crucial in helping shape the team's culture and positively influencing younger players. The Lions' evolution under the new philosophy. The Lions have shown a bold and different approach to forming their coaching staff. But will this strategy work in the long run? Some experts believe that having former players as coaches can make the team more resilient and competitive. The role of former players in team culture. Another important factor to consider is the impact of hiring former players on the team's culture. They not only teach techniques but also share real game experiences, which can be an essential motivational factor. How can Sproles influence the new generation? Players like Jahmyr Gibbs can directly benefit from Sproles' experience. Learning from someone who has been on the biggest stages of the NFL could be key to developing the team's talent more effectively. Sproles' experience in the passing game. One of the most interesting aspects of Sproles' career was his contribution to the passing game. He could help develop innovative strategies to make the Lions' offense more unpredictable and efficient. How do the Lions compare to other franchises? The Lions are not the only team betting on former players for coaching roles. Other teams are also adopting this trend, and analyzing how it has worked in different scenarios could provide valuable insights. The influence of Sproles on special teams. Beyond his impact on running backs, Sproles could also play a vital role in improving the Lions' special teams unit. His expertise in returning kicks and punts could provide the team with strategies to enhance their field positioning and maximize scoring opportunities. Could Sproles become a future head coach? If Sproles proves successful as an assistant coach, could this be the first step toward a larger coaching role? Many former players have transitioned from assistant positions to head coaching jobs, and Sproles' deep understanding of the game could make him a candidate for future promotions within the organization or even elsewhere in the league. What lessons can the Lions learn from other teams? Looking at franchises that have successfully integrated former players into their coaching staffs, the Lions could draw lessons from teams like the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers, who have had great success blending on-field experience with coaching expertise. What to expect for the future? There is still uncertainty about this potential hire, but the Lions' future looks promising with this kind of approach. If this trend continues, we may see a new era of coaches in the NFL shaping the game in innovative ways. What's next? There is no official confirmation yet on Darren Sproles' hire, but the Lions' interests suggest that the team is willing to continue investing in this approach. If this move materializes, it will be interesting to see how Sproles contributes to player development and whether his presence will bring positive results to the team. Lions fans will certainly be keeping an eye on the next steps in this potential hire. Bringing in such a respected name could be a game changer for the franchise, elevating the team's level both technically and mentally. What do you think? Could Darren Sproles be a valuable addition to the Lions? How do you think he could impact the team? Share your thoughts in the comments. And if you want to keep up with the latest news and analysis on the team, subscribe to Lions News Fan Report.